The Queen of Peace. Note about the spiritual experience connected with Medjugorje from the DICASTERY of the Doctrine of the Faith. Central aspects of the messages. The Queen of Peace. While the Gospa, i.e., Lady, most frequently ascribes to herself the name Mother, according to various expressions, Mother of the Church, of God, of the righteous, of the saints, etc. The most original title in the messages is that of Queen of Peace. See Message, June 1983. This title offers a vision that is theocentric and very rich in the true meaning of peace. According to this understanding, peace signifies not only the absence of war, it also has a spiritual, family, and social meaning. Indeed, this peace is achieved primarily through prayer, but it is also spread through missionary efforts. One of the prevailing characteristics of the spirituality that emerges from the messages is that of trust in God through a total trust in Mary in order to become instruments of peace in the world. The messages about this theme are quite numerous, some of which we will quote here. Dear children, I came to you and introduced myself as the Queen of Peace because my Son sent me. I desire, dear children, to help you so that peace may come. August 2012. Peace, peace, peace. Be reconciled. Be reconciled with God and among yourselves. June 1981. Dear children, without prayer there is no peace. Therefore, I urge you, dear children, to pray at the foot of the cross for peace. I call upon you all to pray responsibly for peace. Pray, dear children, for peace to reign in the world, for peace to reign in the hearts of men and in the hearts of my children. Therefore, be my bearers of peace in this restless world. Be my living sign, a sign of peace. Dear children, I call upon all of you who have heard my message of peace to implement it in your lives with seriousness and with love. There are many who think they are doing a lot by talking about the messages, but they do not live them. Dear children, I call you to life and to change all that is negative in you, so that everything may become positive and life-giving. You err when you look to the future, thinking only of wars, punishments, and evil. If you always think of evil, you are already putting yourself on the road to meet it. For the Christian, there is only one attitude toward the future, the hope of salvation. Your task is to accept God's peace, to live it, and to spread it. Today's world lives among high tensions and walks on the brink of a catastrophe. It can only be saved if it finds peace, but it can only have peace by returning to God. In 1983. I have presented myself here as the Queen of Peace, to tell everyone that peace is necessary for the salvation of the world. Only in God can you find true joy, which is the source of true peace. Therefore, I ask for conversion. In 1983. Carry peace in your hearts. Nurture it like a flower that needs water, tenderness, and light. The peace that flows from love. This peace is not an end in itself, nor does it express the highest Christian value. Rather, it is the fruit of love that is lived, which is the greatest and most beautiful virtue. It is the love that surrenders itself to God's love and expresses itself in the fraternal love that avoids quarrels, does not judge, and forgives. Quote from a message: "Love one another, be brothers and sisters to one another, and avoid all quarrels," in 1981. Dear children, also today I want to call upon you to forgive. Forgive, my children, forgive others, forgive yourselves. Dear children, this is the time of thanksgiving. Today from you I seek love. Do not look for mistakes and errors in others, and do not judge them. This love, which enables us to bring peace to the world, also implies a love for those who are not Catholic. Indeed, this is not to propose syncretism or to say that all religions are equal before God. Yet still all people are loved. This is a point best understood in the ecumenical and interreligious context of Bosnia and Herzegovina, which has been marked by a terrible war with strong religious components. Message: on earth you are divided, but you are my children. Muslims, Orthodox, Catholics, all of you are equal before my Son and me. You are my children. This does not mean that all religions are equal before God. But people are. It is not enough, however, to belong to the Catholic Church to be saved. One must respect God's will. To whom little has been given, little will be asked. In 1982. You are not true Christians if you do not respect your brothers and sisters who belong to other religions. In 1983. However, there is also a reminder of the need to preserve the Catholic faith at all costs for you and for your children. In 1984. The King of Peace. The title Queen of Peace corresponds to the title King of Peace, which is attributed to Jesus. Message: I call on you, dear children, so that your life may be united with him. Jesus is the King of Peace, and only he can give you the peace that you seek. I am with you, and I present you to Jesus. In my hands I have little Jesus, the King of Peace. With great joy I bring you the King of Peace, that he may bless you with his blessing. Only God. The messages offer a strongly theocentric view of the spiritual life and frequently call upon us to make a trusting surrender to God, who is love. Message: dear children, today I call upon you to surrender entirely to God. Give everything you do and everything you possess over to God, so that he may reign in your life as King of everything. Do not be afraid. In 1988. Dear children, today I call upon you to live the following words this week. I love God. Dear children, with love you will achieve everything, even what you consider to be impossible. In 1985. Dear children, I call upon you to a total surrender to God. Let everything you possess be in the hands of God. Only in this way will you have joy in your hearts. My children, rejoice in all that you have. Give thanks to God, because everything is God's gift to you. Thus you will be able in life to give thanks for everything and discover God in everything, even in the smallest flower, in 1989.